they were just vampires and spiders. It's not like a people, right? What is going on, everybody? It is Edison T. Crux, and welcome back to my Skyrim Requiem modded playthrough with Alvora, the blacksmith in training over here, to the backdrop of Alex making some noise over pestering our cat at the moment. I hope everyone is having a lovely, lovely day, and if I recall, we ended the last episode with a level to gain. Now, this is going to be something we're really going to want to pay attention to, because, as you may know, if you know anything about Requiem, you got to really pick this stuff carefully, and you got to really pick your perks very, very carefully. So, as far as magicka, health, or stamina to increase, that's tough. That's really tough. I feel like I'm not going to do magicka, because we don't use it enough. We only use it for that one healing spell. And we have to sink so much in to really be able to do that. So, see, look at this. We're diving right in. We're just getting right into the meat of this game with perk picking and leveling up. I feel like health is going to be what we need right now. A little bit of extra not dying power would be lovely. And literally it's a little, because it only gives you 5 at each level, which is really, really kind of hurts. But that's okay. That is okay. So now we got to figure out what to use this perk on. That's a really tough question. Now, I remember I was getting some advice that it'd be good to invest in blocking, which is something I really got to up my game on. I just realized that was something I was forgetting to do in those last fights, was to block. So I don't know if there's any more of these. I don't have the levels to do any more right now, it looks like. But that's definitely something I'm going to want to look into in the future. Now, my key goal with this perk is I want to try and find whatever I can to make me less likely to die going back to rematch the Silver Hand, right? Because that is our #1 priority, is to get our stuff back from the Silver Hand. Because they got a lot of our money, they got a lot of our stuff, better gear. So we want to find what we can do to make it less likely that we'll die. We already have this conditioning. We don't get tired from wearing heavy armor, which is nice. I feel like all of these perks just opened up, and we just got to 25 heavy armor, actually. I think that was the level that put us over the edge, or at least it was right in that last episode. So this gives us some options. So we have combat casting. It will keep concentration and heavy armor to cast fundamental and advanced spells without severe penalties. That could be really handy. That could allow us to use our healing spell without having to strip down like we've normally been doing. That could be really, really handy. I may want to actually test that before actually investing perk, because if it doesn't work, that would kind of be a perk not exactly wasted, but not used to the full effect. Relentless Onslaught. After extensive training, you can now sprint without problems. That is nice, and allows you to deflect most melee attacks while bull rushing. That could be handy. Mostly it's a mobility thing, which is always handy. Okay, no extra stamina for power attacks, and are less hindered by armor. Also, your gauntlets improve your unarmed damage. That's also really nice. No stamina for power attacks, or no extra stamina, and not hindered less by armor. So these are all really good options. This, though, I feel like would be amazing. Now, at the moment, you can see my magicka is rather severely hurt, because, if I recall, I'm either injured or critically injured, which I thought would have gone away by now, because I know I slept outside, but it must not have taken it for some reason or another. So, oh jeez, oh boy, let's try and get out of here, shall we? Let's try and get out of here, shall we? That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. Let's get out of here. Let's GTFO out of here. I know that doesn't make sense. GTFO out of here. It's saying out of here twice, but it doesn't matter. That's how much I want to be away from wherever that action is happening. Oh, there is a giant over there. You know, if I play my cards right, I could get that giant to fight that bear. And then it could give me a bear hide, which would actually be... Oh, how crazy do I feel right now, guys? How crazy do I feel right now? You know, I do kind of feel crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Got to give this guy a little bit of space, and the crossbow is what would likely be my tool of choice here. So we're just gonna kind of follow this guy, see if we can do this. Because what I want to do is I want to heal that critical injury, and then test out if I will have, when properly healed, if I can use that combat casting and use my healing spell with my armor, because that would be so handy to be able to do, and I feel like that would be worth it. All right, so I'm just gonna follow this guy, cut ahead a little bit to when something happens, if anything. Okay, well, I expected to find right up here. I expected to find a bear just hanging out. The way I was hearing that growling, it sounded like it was right up in my business. This guy has cooperated very nicely and kind of gotten around the area, but I don't see that bear that I thought was going to be there. So that, I think we'll just leave that little plan alone. I do love using giants. There it is again. Okay, so it's over here somewhere. You know what? If I don't see it, I'm just gonna leave it be. I'm just gonna leave it be. I don't know. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, okay. Well, so about that. Here's the plan. We need to aggro this guy. If I make that shot, then I'll be very impressed with myself. I didn't think so. I didn't think I was gonna be able to make that shot on the first go. Now, am I better off chasing the giant over here? Or getting the bear to come over? I'm probably better to aggro the bear. Because this already sounds pretty aggravated. Alright. Am I ready to do this? Probably not. Let's do it anyway. Here we go. Run. Oh, yeah. You can't really run too well. This is a bad idea. This is what we call... Oh, my crossbow's been torn apart. That's bad news. So this is what we call a bad idea, folks. This is what we call a bad idea. Okay, we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. And try and avoid the now hearing the sound of wolves, which... Now, what is this down here? Is this anything of interest? May as well check it out. I'm hearing wolves all over the place. Now, hopefully this place... Oh, this does look kind of abandoned. Maybe this is not ultra... Like I can say, I'm not super familiar with this general area. Oh, geez. Ah! There goes my crossbow. Okay. Are there more wolves? Or is it just the one? Was it just the one? Not too bad if that's the case. Okay, I'll take these. I don't really need the raw meat. Wrong button. I play too many different games now. They keep getting all the button commands mixed up on things. Walking the world. Okay, it's not a skill book. I'm so bad at this game. Like, I'm so not good with the lore. I should be. Like, I just open books just to see if they give me skill points. And if they don't, I don't bother reading them. Is that terrible of me? That really is pretty terrible. Okay, boots. Is it apprentice chest? Ode to the Tundra Striders. I really should get better reading that. I love the lore of these games. I just never actually read the books, the in-game books, which is really... Oh, there's a... Okay, for a moment I thought there was a person down there. I think it's just their boots. Okay, yeah, I could actually melt those down or break those down. So it'd probably be worth grabbing. Miner's boots. I might be able to do with that too. Can I sleep here? That could actually help with the whole injury thing, now that I think about it. Alright, let's try and get a nice long sleep, actually, until the next day. That might do the job. I don't think it's going to be a problem, because I know I have Frostfall on, and overnight, I know it can be kind of chilly up here, but hopefully this will work out okay, and we'll be able to do that. Now, the other perk I just remembered I want to look at is smithing, because if I can start getting to the point that I can smith better gear, that could be really, really powerful, right? That could be... Okay, it's too strong to sleep properly. Oh, Ayla's back! Hello, Ayla! Where were you? Where were you?
Alright then.
Well, the good news is she's back, so that is good news. Okay, first things first, did that heal my critical injury? It did! I'm still recovering. which is a little less severe, but still keeps me from some other stuff. Now, I must have had one of those healing poultices active, because my health is now replenished, which is good. That's what I needed. I want a real quick look at what smithing perks may be available or when. This allows me to do jewelry and plate armor. That's kind of cool. That's 100. That's not going to matter. Yeah, this is until 50, so that's not going to be anytime soon. So over here, Dwarven is at 25. Okay, and there's not a ton of Dwarven. So, I mean, at 25, that's still a ways away. I feel like we're probably better off doing one of the heavy armor perks. Unless, is there anything good at two-handed coming up? Looks like I can increase this to increase my damage, but I feel like, I don't know. Now, are these at 25? They are. So, oh, man, so many options. So many options. Like I say, just one more. I'm carrying too much, am I? What am I? No, I'm not carrying too much. It had a little thing up where my face is saying, oh, that's too heavy for me. But it's not. And let me just double check. My crossbow broke. Is that right? Now, that's really annoying. That's really annoying when your crossbow breaks. I might even disable that. I know that there are ways that you can make it so it doesn't do that. Because I feel like, I don't know. I love Requiem. I really do. But I feel like there are some instances where it is stricter on other areas than it is in others. For example, with blacksmithing, speaking of which, in the base way that they do Requiem, you need to have these blacksmithing books in order to use things. So you need to not only have the skill, you need to have the perk, but you also need to have the book in order to use these different, like Dwarven. You need to find a Dwarven smithing book, which, okay, I can see the reason behind that. But then they have spells where when you buy a perk for a certain level of a spell, right? Like, let's say you buy the next level of restoration, since I used that. You get to pick, like, 2 spells from that next rank, and you get those for free without needing books. So it's like, in those areas, it's a little more generous, and in other areas, it's quite a bit stricter. So I feel like that's kind of the same thing here, where it's almost being, like, a little too harsh on people who use bows and crossbows. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? If you've played Requiem, what kind of a set of mods and such do you play with? Oh, it's iron ore, but I don't keep a pickaxe on me. Oh, I should really get a pickaxe and come back here, because that's not far at all. I would keep a pickaxe, but it's like 10 weight, and that's kind of heavy in this game, but might be worth it, since I do love to do my smithing. So yeah, if you've played Requiem, what do you think? And if you don't play Requiem, still, what do you think? Is that something that seems fair to you? Or, I mean, I don't know. The point of Requiem is to make it a little bit more dangerous and a bit more challenging, but also a bit more realistic. So, it's a bit of a thing. Okay, what am I heading here for? What am I heading here for? I think just to sell off some stuff. Yeah, I got a few little things to work on. I actually might do some, yeah, vampire. Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. All right, we're going to go replenish ourselves and make a plan to rematch that silver hand and hopefully get all of our stuff back, because we were doing pretty good. We were doing pretty good for a while there. Okay, so I have been crafting down some of my materials. See, I'm pretty sure I checked both these iron things. I can melt down. I'm not wearing them. One thing I don't like, I wish there was a way on this. I love that you can melt down your materials. Yeah, I know. You need charity. I get it. Not really prepared to do that right now, lady. But I wish there was a way that it made it clear what you were currently wearing. Just so I wouldn't I've so many times in the past, if I don't pay attention, accidentally melt down something I'm currently wearing, which is not so great. So, what I'm trying to make is, where is it here? Iron armor. Oh, and I only need 2 more iron ingots and I can make it. Because the way you get experience from smithing in Requiem is a lot different from in vanilla. In vanilla, you just make a whole ton of iron daggers and you're set to go. You're good. You don't need none. Alright, I'm gonna wait like, I don't know, 2 hours to make the shopkeeper out here to see if I might go ahead and buy me some of that stuff. I should be able to sell this vampire armor that I've got too. If I gotta find who will buy this. I don't think this guy will, but I don't think they're gonna buy it. But I've also got this gold ring here that will be of some value. So I should be able to afford 2 iron ingots.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim.
That's what I've heard too.
I plan to change a few minds about
So I could, yeah. How's your steel? Yeah, I learned from Yorland Greymane, man. Don't you be knocking on Yorland. All right, so iron ingot is not too bad. I can buy 2 of these, and that should be just fine. So yeah, in Requiem, you're really better off making expensive and heavy things. So like plate armor and like great swords, that kind of stuff is your best bet for experience. It's way better value. All right, so if I do this, and that will give me hopefully a lot. Let's see down here, my experience. I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone is talking. Wow, everyone's talking over me here. So down here, as you can see, I'm like a little over halfway to level 18. Let's see how much this does. Not as much as I was hoping it would be, honestly. Not as much as I was hoping it would be. Thank goodness. Let's see. Let's see if I can melt that down and maybe make like something else. I really do need that experience for smithing. Let's see. I can melt that down into 2 iron ingots. I could probably make something out of that. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then see if we can make something with these iron ingots. Just to try and get as much experience out of this as I can. No armor. I've actually heard you can make decent amount with arrows, can't you? Yeah, that might be a decent way to go. I've heard that's pretty good. Or bolts, too. Let's go ahead and see if that gives decent. Not much. But I may as well use them because I do need... Oh, you know what else I really do need is another crossbow! Speaking of which, right? I should have done that. I should have done that. Alright, you know what? It's alright. It's alright. Let's go see about selling some stuff. See about selling some stuff. Don't think this guy will buy... Don't think this guy is going to buy vampires. Oh, he will! Oh, that's convenient. Okay, cool. So... That's probably not the greatest price in the world, but whatever. Everyone's gonna rip me off anyway, and this orcish dagger, sure. So I guess it's not quite as much as I want. I do still have a, somewhere.
Send them my way.
Good to know. Good to know. I do have a gold ring that if I can find a general store somewhere, that would be great. And I think there's one over here somewhere, actually. This is kind of their little market district.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
Well, okay, elsewhere. Oh, so I should ask the Khajiit then is what you're saying, huh? Because I should look elsewhere? Get it? Ah, terrible joke, terrible joke. All right, let's see. This is what I've got here. What will you buy of mine? Charred skeever hide. Yeah, actually, I don't need that. Gold ring, 32. Not bad. And my speech increase. That's also not bad. Yeah, I don't know why I grabbed that mudcrab chitin. Meat, not bad price, actually. I don't typically use this food stuff. Honestly, unless it's the really good food, it's probably not worth the wait. So I would rather sell it. Petty soul gems. At some point, I would love to get into enchanting, but I don't feel like I'm going to be doing that until later. So right now, I'm just going to take the money, clear my inventory, drain such magic. Yeah, I'm not going to use that, but I will definitely use the money. Those things I will. Raw meat. I might be able to make a stew with that. So that I'm going to hold on to. Spider eggs. Yeah, I may as well sell those bad boys. Troll fat. Yeah. Alright, cool. So this is giving us a little bit to work with. Yeah, that's for sure for sale. Oh, yeah, vampire dust is going to do the job. Wolf hearts. And that does it. So that brings me up to actually a decent amount. Should be more than enough to...
Thank you for your custom.
Hey, you are welcome. More than enough to make me another crossbow. And I'm pretty sure I already have the wood required for that.
Vermeer's become a decent smith. Looking
That's
to
good.
protect yourself. Or
So I
deal
think
some
I need,
damage.
like, what, 2 more iron, was it? I think it was that. I think it was 3 iron. I think I need 3 iron. Which, you know, I should probably just get a pickaxe. No, that's not going to be as good an idea. Because I don't really know if I want to, like...
Good day.
I know that there is that spot of iron. I don't know. I might sometime go to an iron mine or something and grab some. I know there are some of those. Okay, and boom! Got myself a crossbow again. Fantastic. Okay. So let me go ahead and get that back on my favorites menu. Perfect, perfect. Now we should be set to go. This thing is pretty potent. Pretty potent. Now, I'm still recovering. Actually, what I want to see... No, that's not going to do what I need to. Because what I want to see is if I am at full magicka, which right now I'm not because of that recovering from my last big death. I want to see if it will let me use my healing spell. What is it called? Healing hands or healing aura. I want to see if I can use that with my armor on when I'm at full magicka. That would be really handy. Then I might use my perk on that. Of course, then again, does that really matter? Because the time that I really need it is like now when my magicka is actually lower. Okay, then here's a question, right? Because when I'm injured, I have no way to really help myself. Let's see. So augment all restoration spells. So do any of these... Yeah, I don't think any of these make it cheaper, do they? Heal more efficiently with your healing spells. I mean, that would be handy, but that's not until 50. So that's not really going to be helpful. All right, I'm going to run a quick little test just to see if that will work. So I'm going to test it out and see how it works. Okay, so I just tested it out, and it does not... I didn't really honestly think it would, but while I'm injured, it still won't let me do it. So, I mean, it would be kind of handy, but honestly, I don't think that's the best use of a perk at this time. Relentless Onslaught is for sprinting, which is kind of nice. That's kind of really nice. That can get me out of trouble faster. And I don't really use Bull Rush as much, but maybe I'll learn to. But no extra stamina for power attacks, and I'm less hindered. The Gauntlet doesn't really matter much. That, I think, is going to be the thing that's going to do it for me here. I mean, it's tough. It's really tough. Now, let's look. Now, there's nothing else I learn after that, right? That Relentless Onslaught, whereas what does this unlock? Not until 50, so not a big deal. I'm going to go for combat training. That's what I'm going to go with for now. It should allow me to use more power attacks, which is really, I think, going to pay off many-fold, many-fold. So I'm going to take a look at what I've got. I got lots of iron bolts. I need a sword. I need a great sword or some kind of two-handed weapon. This silver longsword thing is not going to cut it. In fact, actually, I could probably smith that down and do something with the silver. Oh, no, I don't think I can do anything with the silver. I don't know if I have the skills to smith. All right, where did the blacksmith people go?
I couldn't ask for a better teacher than Owen Go.
Okay, yeah.
Everyone says Yorland Grey.
Okay, I get it, you guys. All right, sometimes you just gotta wait to let them get back to their spot, because they won't sell you anything if they're not standing in exactly the right spot. Okay, we get it. We get it.
Take a look.
What do you got for, like, two-handed stuff? All right. Oh my gosh, that would be nuts. I can't afford that though. I don't got that kind of. That I do have the money for though. Dwarven Warhammer. It's two-handed. It would be expensive. Now I don't have any perks currently invested in it being swords, just general two-handed. So I could go Warhammer. That would be amazing for armor piercing. So that could be a way to go. Battle axe doesn't matter. I could do a battle axe. This is substantially heavier hitting. Orcish. Yeah, I don't need war axe. Let's see. Steel greatsword. Is that actually cost more? Was I reading that right? Oh, I was looking at the damage as the as the cost or the value. Okay, so yeah, that would be great, but totally out of our budget. Steel Greatsword is still a little pricey, or Steel Warhammer. That Steel Warhammer is kind of pricey. I don't know if I'm going to be able to really get the amount it would need. I could sell my Silver Longsword, but that won't really get me far. I mean, there is the option of just chop firewood, which is not exactly a great option.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
I'm gonna go check the.
Use my good hammer.
These two keep bickering.
No.
I'm gonna go check if the inn, wherever it is, if the inn will buy firewood, and if that's the case, if the Candlewood Hearth, I think that's the only inn in town. Hall of the Dead. Yeah, I think that's the only inn in house. I'm gonna go check if they buy firewood. Not all of them do. If they do, though, I can just chop some wood here, do some off-camera stuff there, and get the wood needed just to get that, get a nice weapon. So I'm gonna check that out, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so the answer is no. It does not appear like they will let you chop firewood for money, because you get a lot more doing it that way than, like, just selling it, you know? You don't get speech skill, which is worth noting. But I think over here somewhere, if I were to walk along this river this way, I think there is a place, some kind of a place that you can do that. So I think I'm actually going to do that because I really want a good weapon, right? I want a good sword that I can use to take on the Silver Hand and then get on going here. I do remember I had a decent weapon in there, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be worth a little bit of hassle to get that going. So I'm gonna keep it recording just in case I run into trouble on the way there. But otherwise, I'm going to cut ahead to when I either get there or something interesting happens along the way, because we know that happens. Boom! Shoot it in the butt. There's a person walking at me. Better be watch out. You look like trouble. It's a Nord.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Excuse me. Yeesh. Alright, we have made it to Anga's Mill just in time because it's starting to get kind of chilly. So I'm hoping that someone here does have that offer.
I don't need to talk to you. Get lost.
Oh, well, excuse me. I feel like someone here, though, does have work you can do. There's a wood chopping block there, an axe. I could be mistaken. I did not look this up in recent times. So, I mean, I may be totally on the wrong track here, but I feel like it's worth a go to find out, right?
Ari's the boss. Talk to her if you want work.
Okay, cool. Where do I find this Ari? Is she in here? Alright, that's locked, so I'm guessing not. Let's check out up here. Because, yeah, if we can do that, get some extra cash here. It's kind of the slow, boring, monotonous way. Anga's Mill Common House. What is it like? Why would they not let us in? Like, I don't want to break, and I just want to talk to whoever's in charge. I just want to talk to whoever's in charge of this place. Find out if we can do this. And also, come to think of it, we also could really use some place to warm up too. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I don't need to talk to you. Get lost.
Whew, okay. So this may have been not the best idea in the world. This thing is running, or at least it was. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking around then and see if I can find this. Oh, there's a person. Are you Ari? Are you the one? Yes. Talk to me. Maybe.
I run the mills. I'm a busy woman. What is it?
Looking for a job.
You've got an axe. You can always make
okay.
wood chopping wood.
Good.
Just bring me everything you cut.
Good. This is what I was looking for.
Until
this is
next
good.
time.
I still gotta deal with the whole heat thing. But that's actually not too bad. I bet you I could chop some wood, and I bet you I could make a fire, like, right next to me here. Okay, I'm gonna try 10 to this. See if I can get a little bit of wood going, get a little bit of extra cash flow. Might take a little while, so I will cut ahead and let you guys not have to watch this lovely wood chopping simulator, huh? Okay, so good news. that actually worked out great. I was able to set up a little campfire right next to me. Since I was already gathering firewood, it was no problem keeping it going. I stayed nice and toasty, warm, and cozy. And look at this. I got up to 536 gold, and I know I have more back at the Silver Hand place. So once I recover my stuff, I'll have more. But that should be enough to get me a nice, or at least pretty good weapon to hit it back up. And then, guys, I think we're going to head back and try and get our stuff back, get rid of the Silver Hand, and finish up that little project, huh? I think it's going to be good. It's been kind of a fun little adventure up here in the far north, but I'm looking forward to getting back to the slightly more agreeable weather of the Whiterun Plains. So I'm going to head back over there and get me a better weapon. Okay, let's take a look at what you got as far as weapons, dude. Looks like we have lots in our options here. So let's see. There is a silver greatsword. That's too much. That's more than I can handle, dude. But mace is single-handed. Steel greatsword. I could do a steel greatsword if I wanted. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Steel warhammer. That could be good. It'd be ultra slow, but man, let's see what is the actual damage difference. There is pretty noticeable between the greatsword and the warhammer. I know it's slower, but that's a lot of damage. I think I'm gonna go for it, guys. I think last time I had a sword, so I kind of want to experiment with a warhammer. Now I can also now sell this guy. Not that it really makes that big of a difference, but may as well do what I can. All the armor I have is what I've got equipped. Okay, now let's get that favorited and all set. Now the other nice thing about taking the time... Oh, look at that thing just hanging out back there. See, how's it swing? Very slow. But, you know, that's alright. That's alright. So the other thing that's nice about this is that it, by taking this little extra time, it gave me the chance for my injury to fully heal, which is really good news. That means, okay, no one mind. Ayla, you're standing uncomfortable. I was about to take off my armor so I could use this spell, but you're standing just a little bit too close there, Ayla. Just a little bit too close there to be comfortable doing that. So I feel just a little bit uncomfortable with you standing quite that close. All right. Oh, I can't? Why not? Is it because I'm cold? I bet you it's because I'm cold. Is that it? No? Oh, over here. Why can I not use it? That's interesting. I'm going to look into this, because it should be not just enough. Right? 87. And what is my magicka right now? Isn't it just enough that I can do that? I thought it was. Let's take a look here. It's 80. But why? A better question is maybe I've got something else equipped? Is it my cloak? Is that really affecting it? Oh, there we go. My cloak was actually affecting it. I thought I could just keep a little bit of modesty, but I guess not. I guess there's no modesty allowed for this thing. Okay. Well, then that's that, I suppose. So we've got a big old warhammer now. Now we're healing up, and let's go ahead. And guys, let's get back to, what was it? Werewolf, that's appropriate. Let's get back to the place where we were fighting, and what was it? Gallows Rock, I think it was. Something foreboding like that. And see if we can finish off that Silver Hand. I'm going to get walking over there and cut ahead to when we are closer. Hi, guys. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. What? What's happening? Where's the fight? Who's fighting? What's going on? Oh, jeez. You know what? Let's just not. Let's just not. What do you say? They're not. Yeah. I think I don't want to be interfering, as they say, interfering with Imperial business. So I'm just gonna go on my way. All right, let's test this thing out. Boom and boom. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't think... I'm probably going to be picking up a ton of stuff, so I'm not even going to bother with grabbing that. But yep, I'd say this hammer does a pretty good job. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, it's a Spriggan! Oh, jeez. I'm not sure if I can handle a Spriggan. What kind of Spriggan? That is one weird-looking thing. Oh, man, this thing hurts, though, man. Look at how much damage that did. As long as it keeps attacking Ayla, I'm okay with this. This thing heals like crazy, though. Oh, jeez. There is no chance I can beat this thing. Oh, jeez. What the? Oh, jeez. No, this is... Yeah, with how fast that thing can heal, we are not ready for this. Nope. Not even a chance. So that Spriggan thing was right over at that arch. And I saved not too far behind that. So we're just gonna run like bunny rabbits. Run, 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 run. Avoid, avoid. Do not engage. Do not engage. All right, and we have returned to the beautiful Gallows Rock. Now, I have a little bit more time. I don't know how far I'll be able to get, but I got a little bit more time to record here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and cut through here, get into the place here, and try and get back to where we left off when we got our heinies handed to us. So I'm going to try and just cut off all the, you know, the extra bits and bobs to get there. And see if we have better luck this time. I'd love to end this on a high note. Maybe get our stuff back. Maybe finish off the rest of this place. Or at least get our stuff back. But I think we were right near the end anyway. So let's just see what we can do. Let's just see what we can do. Ooh, another... Was that... Did we already take a werewolf pelt? Did we take one from... Maybe... Did it reset it? Because that was another werewolf pelt. And that will make us super rich. Oh man, I'm kind of interested now to see what, see if it like just replenish some of the stuff here, because that would be pretty cool. All right, I remember this staircase. I remember it well. I remember walking up and down this staircase a lot because I kept dying. Or was it the other one? Maybe I don't remember this staircase. Okay, I guess it wasn't that staircase. Oh yeah, now I remember. Now it's all coming back to me. This is definitely the staircase I remember well. This is the one. This is the one. Is this the one? I think this is the one, actually. I think this actually is the one. All right. So let's get my crossbow at the ready. That actually would make more sense, wouldn't it? So I can fire off a shot with that. And the door's open now, which is actually an interesting turn of events. It means they can hit us from a distance, but we can also... Ow! All right. All right. Time to switch over. And wish me luck, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Wish me luck. Boom. Boom. Oh, jeez. Skinner per... Oh, no. Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that first go was a little awkward. It was a little not quite correct. I wonder... I doubt trying to sneak would be worth it, because I'm in heavy armor. I don't have any sneak skills, but I mean, I might get a sneak attack in. Oh, I did get a sneak attack. That's kind of cool. All right, let's... Okay, now switch to our Warhammer. Okay. Oh, geez, hi. Okay, okay. Come on. We're doing pretty good so far. Doing pretty good. Okay, not bad, not bad. Come on, Ayla, can you help? Can you help, Ayla? Okay, that one's down. Do I have any potions for stamina? I do. This is the time. Come on, here we go. Do we get it? We did it! Yes! Oh, this is good. This is great. All right, let's see what we got. Bottled milk. That's not needed. Poison resistance. Yes, please. Vitality. Sure. Oh, that's right. I got a bunch of those, I think. Silver longsword. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. All right. There's a lot of good stuff here, but I want to find which one has my gear. This guy. This chump over here. He's got my stolen gear. That's the stuff. All right. All right. So I got way more than I can carry now. All right. Carry weight's way higher. Now, I do have a backpack that will help a little bit. Yeah, still way more than I can carry. Okay, I'm gonna consolidate this a little bit here. See if I can reduce what I'm carrying a little bit here. Actually, I gotta remember I can give Ayla some of this stuff too. So I'm gonna just take a few moments of inventorying, and then we will carry on. Okay, dropped a couple of stuff. I dropped some firewood because I can get more of that. I do have 2 werewolf pelts now, which is amazing. I mean, that's, like I say, probably bad. Probably bad. I dropped something. I'm still got too much weight, but I remember that I can talk to Ayla wherever she's at. And she can actually carry some things. I keep forgetting that they can do that. Oh, but too slow. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm gonna have her carry some of the stuff because there's a lot of good armor. Oh, I just gotta go talk to her. Maybe I should have dropped some. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop some of the things that I'm going to have her carry over here, like this steel helmet can go, my armor. This is the armor I was wearing over here. Just kind of set that here. I can come back for it. And just, honestly, I'll probably be raiding a lot of their stuff. All right, let's talk to Ayla, see what...
Bastards. Somehow they managed to kill Skior.
No,
He was
Skior!
one of the strongest we had. But numbers can
Oh?
overwhelm. He should not have come without a shield brother.
That's sad.
Get out of here. I'm going to make sure we got the last of them. And see if there's any information to be gotten from the body. You and I have work to do. The Silver Hand will tremble at our sight.
What's our first target?
I've been hearing rumors of Silver Hand activity. A group of them is holed up in Winterhold.
Oh, it's
Run
not too far
fast,
from here.
my friend.
Okay, so she's not actually going to be accompanying me, it looks like, which is
I'm gonna find
unfortunate.
whoever did this.
But there's another werewolf with... Oh my gosh! I should feel bad about doing this. Skior, do you have anything? I should feel bad, but I mean, what are you gonna do with this, honestly? Skyforged steel. It's got wolf. Oh, wolf armor. That's not as good as what I've got, honestly. As cool as it would be to be wearing. Actually, is it? No, it's better warmth. But my armor is 180. Yeah, it's only 170. Yeah, so as cool as that would be, and the carry weight's too much. I'll grab your boots though. I can carry those. Sorry, Skior. Oh man. Oh, this is like brutal. It's like werewolf heads and everything. Oh man. So okay. Well, I am definitely going to want to try and consolidate and search through these bodies for the most valuable things to bring back with me. But I think I'm going to do that on the next episode. Oh, I'm rocking my good gear again. I've got, honestly, this war axe or my Skyforged steel sword. I think they both actually have the same damage rating, but the sword swings faster, and this has better armor resistance, which is pretty cool. So I'm probably going to sell this Warhammer back. Of course, I just got it, right? I mean, I guess I could melt it down or improve it or something. I can melt it down. That's steel. I can make steel stuff. That'd be handy. But, because I'll probably go back to the Greatsword. It's just a little bit better of a go. I like the speed. It's kind of, because that Warhammer served me really nice. So thank you folks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a big one. I got a lot done. For Requiem, right? For Requiem, that always the progress is a little slower. But I had a lot of fun. I'm pretty happy with how we got. We got our revenge, and we are rocking some really cool looking armor, actually. Pretty snazzy. So thank you all so much. Leave a like if you haven't. And until next time, catch you later, everybody.